question to the Audit Office.
Yes, certainly, Member for Moroni. We note the presence of Ms Karen Johnston, the Acting Auditor General, and welcome her to her first estimates. It's a unique experience. Member for Moroni.
Ms Johnston, thank you for coming in. Have we ever conducted, like other jurisdictions, a performance audit on a Queensland budget here in Queensland?
I call the Acting Auditor General.
Thank you for your question. My name is Karen Johnson. I'm the Acting Auditor General from the Queensland Audit Office. We are currently conducting an audit of the state budget process.
So have we done one in the past?
No. Never
done an audit on a Queensland budget here in Queensland since the Parliament began?
No.
Thank you. So have we ever done an audit on a Tier 1 provider, like a public-private partnership? Any performance audits on those?
So, Member for Moroni, we're going into multiple questions, but I'll put the question, and that was just wanted some clarification. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Member for, I call the Acting Auditor General.
Are you asking if we have audited a public-private partnership?
Here in Queensland?
A number of our audits will examine the relationship between the government and the private partnership, but we've only recently got follow the dollar powers to be able to do that, and we haven't done so today.
Done so in the past. Thank you. Earlier I asked a question of the Audit Office which in no way reflects on their performance. I was actually asking that as a remit of the government. Would the government be interested or would the government implement more transparency as far as engaging the Audit Office into looking at Queensland budgets and making sure that all of our interaction with Tier 1 and private-public partnerships would be audited by the office to make sure that, you know, we're not just measuring success on what we spend, we actually have an opportunity to see what we don't spend. It's in the Queensland taxpayers' interest.
I think so, yeah. And I thank the member for Moroni for his question. I think the Acting Auditor General did her best to answer that question. What the QAO determines to auditors determined independently, and we've recently made reforms to make that process even more independent by making the Auditor General an officer of the Parliament, and the other amendments that we made. We recently announced the appointment of a new Auditor General, the first female Auditor General, Ms Rachel Vagg. She'll start in August, and I'd be very, given the member's interest, I'd be very happy to organise for him a meeting with her to talk about his interests in performance auditing of government departments.
There's also that process of I invite suggestions of things to audit as well that we went to. Anyway, sorry, I was stepping outside my bounds. Thank you, Member for Moroni.